Okay, so I'm back. I've basically just cut Facebook out of the stream, and I'm wanting to see if this is going to have any impact. Right now, I'm not seeing any stuttering happening. So it might just be that Streamlabs was pushing out to too many... Oh no, I think I saw it happen again. Let's see, if I just like... you know, we're going back and forth, we're doing our thing. I do have one error here. Or notification. Drop frames detected 44% over the past 2 minutes. I don't think I've been on again for 2 minutes straight, so... Oh, there's the frickin' flicker. What is going on here? Like, I know that by no means have I had the highest of quality in terms of, like, technical stream performance. But, yeah, we're back. Okay. All I can really do is I'm just gonna try and move forward here, and hopefully, my computer doesn't die while I'm doing this. There. Oh my gosh. I really hope that this isn't like this all day today. Okay. Why has it gotta be such a pain? I feel like no one else gets these technical issues. I feel like I get all of them. Okay. Fix them. I can't do it because I have an idea of what might be causing the issue. There's not a lot I can do about it without getting some extra pieces of equipment. But that being said, how is everybody? I hope you guys are all doing well. And I think I'm experiencing just a little bit of burnout. And yeah. I think I'm a little intimidated by this mini too. There's a lot going on this miniature. And I'm hoping... it is so disheartening when I keep seeing all these flickers. Because it tells me something's wrong. What if I try like just using regular OBS and not Streamlabs? I wonder if that would make any difference. I mean, you guys can hear me, right? Like, I'm not just talking to silence. I just want to, I mean, you guys don't have to be super chatty. That's perfectly fine. I just want to make sure that the stream is working, because I am having non-stop issues on my end that I can see, like, in Streamlabs. Why is this? Yeah, I can tell my stream is experiencing some minor issues. I'm getting 40% dropped frames. Really? So that's my frame drop. What if we don't buffer? If we don't buffer, we lose less frames. Okay. What if we stop using the preset and we use my thing that I was suggesting earlier? Input format. I'm not going to mess with that. Color space. I'm not going to mess with that. Okay, if I do 30% frames. If I do 30 frames per second, I'm still losing frames, but I'm losing less frames. And I don't really... This is terrible. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm seeing a drop in frames. Let's go into that. I wonder if it has to do with the fact that I'm using that adapter. I don't think that would be it. It didn't look like it was the fanciest of adapters. I wonder. Could that literally be the issue? If I switch this, will that fix it? Okay, I'm gonna try one thing. Give me one sec, guys. We're gonna go black screen for a second. Okay, so I can see the Yeti there again. Go to the USB camera. Go to this. Done. So we can see this here. Go in to these settings. And it looks like it's still the same amount. Go back into that setting. Increase the exposure just a little bit. Did that change anything? Did that fix anything? Did that make things worse? Didn't really seem to change anything at all. Why is it like this? Here anymore, so let's go on for a little bit longer. Hey, Gruffy Bears, how's it going? Is the stream crashing on you? I was having some technical issues here. I was trying to see if I could solve them. It is! Except I'm partaking in the Fabulous Marines charity project for the Trevor Project. And buying raffle tickets goes towards charity. It goes towards the Trevor Project specifically. But yeah. So instead of being Robouta Guilliman, this is Robouta Guilithem. Just to be a little clever. But yeah. And I'm sure there are some neckbeards that are in fumes, given the fact that I am making changes to Robouta. Well, thank you, Limmages. I'm really struggling here. Like, full transparency, I'm super a new thing. Like, my streams are usually unstable, but it's especially bad today. I just don't know. Okay. Oh. I want to say it's because I'm connected by Wi-Fi, but I've always been connected by Wi-Fi, and I've had plenty of stable streams before. Mind you, my Wi-Fi has not been very good lately. I don't know why. I've been like having issues connecting to my router, so I don't know if it's an issue local to my computer. I don't know if it's a matter that maybe my internet provider is just sucking. I want to go to fiber optic, but me making a change to fiber optic entails a lot of things that I have to do since I work from home using the internet, and so does Gremlin. So like there's so much that like it entails that it's not just as simple as like call a person and get them to set it up, book time off work in case it goes awry. Like it frustrates me to no end. But you know, that's okay. We're trucking along. We're doing what we can. I hope you're doing well. I don't want to be a downer. I don't. On that matter, I to ask earlier, but I started encountering a lot of technical issues. How are you doing, Lynn? How is your move? How does it go on your end? Are you in your new apartment? You're all right. Ooh, Fallout New Vegas. Nice. A lot of people really love Fallout New Vegas. A lot of people seem to enjoy it more than Fallout 3. For me, myself, Fallout 3 was like my favorite one. Now, obviously, there's plenty of personal preference to there. I was really sad the dart gun didn't exist in Fallout New Vegas. The dart gun was like one of my favorite things. God, I feel like my stream, the actual streaming itself, like on the technical side, is made up of like duct tape, elastic bands, and sadness. Outside stream, I am doing my usual of painting Death Guard and having a lot of fun with it. So, I'm gonna have to start tackling this sooner or later. So, I should probably just start now. Red to orange to yellow to green to blue to violet, because I'm doing the pride flag here. Now, I also, like, I want, it's important to me to use the modern pride flag, which also includes the trans colors in it, as well as the colors brown and black. You know, because we have, you know, Black American trans individuals to, you know, as the reason why Pride is around in the first place. So this was a history that I did not know. I can't say that I'm surprised that this was just given the way that things are sometimes. But now that I am like informed on that, that is important to me. So now those incorporating all those colors is going to be super tricky, but it is worthwhile, I tell you, worthwhile. So we're just going to keep putting in these little armor bits here, try and get these looking right. How's the stream holding up? I don't know if it is, Mikey. I feel like it's held what I can. At this point, I'm like, I've given up a little bit on trying to fix it during today's stream. Like, just how bad is it on your guys' end? Like, is it just the flicker? Because the flicker is driving me personally nuts. I am doing everything I can to reduce it. I tried like adjusting my frame rate. I tried adjusting, you know, what is it, like the buffer time thing, to delay latency. I don't know if that is helping it. I don't know if that's making it worse. I don't know if it's the fact of like my actual internet connection. It's, you know, full of questions and like there's a bit of a flicker. Then it, like, my stream is just racking up alerts right now. I don't know what's going on. For those who don't already know, I can see your comments in YouTube too. So if you guys all want to migrate over to there, like if that's easier to view the stream, you know, don't worry, I'll still see you. So we can still like have conversation. It's just like I at this point I don't know. That thing is a Space Marine, I think. Hey, Leica, how's it going? Yeah, it's a Space Marine Primarch. As a heads up, Leica, I have been told that my stream is super botchy right now. So if you have any like issue, like if the stream crashes on you, head over to the YouTube channel. You can get the link using the exclamation mark YouTube, and that'll take you there. is like the person whose DNA is used. This feels like way too right. What is going on here? Yeah, that's the one I'm supposed to be using over here. Right? Yeah. I'm on mobile, so it's probably even worse. Probably. Yeah. If you jump over to the YouTube, YouTube has yet to fail me on being more stable than Twitch. If YouTube is turning out as garbage, then it's entirely me, and I may just have to go like cry. It seems a little better. I'm glad to hear that, Mikey. Okay, so Mikey's confirming that it seems to be put off our session for a week, which is fine. You know, I'm used to that. That's kind of like the bread and butter of D&D, right? Yeah, the day just didn't work out really well for the DM. So when you say it's a little better, Mikey, like, what do you mean? Like, is it still crashing on you? Or, like, is it just, like, the flickering is still there? Other than ultraviolence, mooks die regularly, Primarch Space Marines are hyper... Oh, yeah, no, there's, like... The hyper masculinity of like 40k is off-putting to say the least, which is kind of like why little crummy in the sense of like there can't be Space Marine women. Considering that they're supposed to be like in the distant future, they have cloning technology, and yet they don't have the ability to like gene edit using CRISPR, which is like, frankly, like if you can clone, you can do CRISPR. So I don't know. I kind of want to like do a entire like female Space Marine chapter. I'll be like, yeah, no, they found old technology and they were able to change the gene seed so that it's compatible for women as well, and they're less stupid, so they die less, because all the Space Marine chapters are like, yeah, just throw people at it until the problem goes away. Like, what of it? Like, let's just lose our entire like army of super soldiers. It's so silly. To Thatcher's Britain. What if humanity kept up the pseudo-fascist? Oh yeah, absolutely, Gruffy. You're totally on that. But read cool stories of macho men shooting each other independently. So what Gruffy Bears is pointing out there, humanity is probably one of the evilest groups within the 40k universe, to an extent that like Chaos Space Marines are in some contexts less evil, and like if you take into that like that idea that the demon, like the literal demon worshipping Space Marines are less evil than the Space Marines, it's nuts. 40k is a great example of why fans shouldn't take over running intellectual properties they love. Oh my god, yeah, no, it's like I've had a lot of discussions with some community members about like me and him were talking about like the Black Templar, who are just monsters, and he's like, it's kind of funny when like the World Eaters, who is this group of Chaos Space Marines that worship Khorne, and they're like blood for the blood god, and all they want is just blood. They want to go into honorable melee combat, because that's their thing. They want it to be melee. They want it to be like a good fight, and they want the blood to flow. They don't. It's not a matter of hatred. They don't hate you. They don't care about your culture or your race or your religion. Like, none of that matters to them. Like, it's fine. And not in the sense of, like, you're evil, go die. It doesn't matter. Like, in the sense that it's like, yeah, you know, whatever. Like, you want to join us? Sure, join us. That's fine. We're cool with it. Could never get into 40k. The hyper masculine thing is weird. That's why I like orcs and okay. I try to explain to people. I'm like, look, you guys realize that like the whole like attitude of like insisting that women can't be space marines literally pushes away viewers, right? Like you could have a larger fan base, but your refusal to do so, and the insistence of, well, the lore, like, just, yeah, go away. Like, this subject gets me really heated up, and it makes it hard for me to not curse on my family-friendly stream. So, or like the idea that like it would be impossible for a space marine to be trans, like, just like, ugh. Corn cares not for whom, from whom the blood flows, only that it flows. Exactly. That's generalization, though. Some of the great creators working in the space, yeah, no, there's some really cool things. Like, I've been reading a couple of the books, and I will say, like, the books, the lore, are less hyper masculine than the actual game or the fan base. Like, there was one that I was reading that like one of the main characters of the story was non-binary, and that like the Adeptus Mechanicus, also called the AdMech, it's pretty common for a lot of them to be like, no, like, gender doesn't really matter. Like, don't call me he. Don't call me she. They never. They go to the point of like, yeah, you don't need to know that what their, you know, assigned gender is. Like, you don't. It's not important. They will be referred to as they throughout the entire book. Actually, since I'm here, do you remember, do you have any paints for painting tricky spots? I have the underside of the dungeon. A lot of the time, if I can't reach it with my brush, I just don't paint it. I know that's not the answer you were looking for. But usually, like, if it's the underside of something, like, for example, I could paint just the things I can see from the light down. I don't have to, like, tilt it up and, like, paint this underside as booty. Gotta brush that butt. But, like, if I can't reach it, so for example, right here, I've got, like, an area that's gonna be really hard for me to be able to brush. I'm gonna do the parts that I can see, because this part gets in the way, right? But, like, I'm going to do the areas that I can, and anything that I can't, it's just, like, that's it. Like, I'm sorry. So yeah, so that I wouldn't get too worried about there being some areas that you can't see and that you can't reach with your brush. Just don't. Just yeah. I mean, you could just like shove, like just like sometimes go in and just go like I do that sometimes. I'll just give you a heads up that that does and can damage your brush. But that's about it, you know. It is okay if you can't do it, because I have a hardest time with it sometimes. I just want to say, Dan, it is lovely talking with someone about 40k that like also is like, yeah, no, like the, you know, that kind of sees eye to eye on it, because some of the things are really nonsense. Like, some of it is so nonsense. Typically, like, if a story primarily features like the Imperium, I'm less inclined to read it unless they lose. Like, so there's a series I'm reading right now. It's The Beast Arises. 40k is like wrestling. It is like wrestling. It's really nonsense, and like the best you can do is just try to not take it too seriously. Wrestling. But yeah, no, I think that's actually a really good comparison for it. But yeah, there's the story I'm reading right now called The Beast Arises, and I went out of my way to go and get it because the Imperium gets absolutely wrecked by a bunch of orcs. And like they kind of can't beat them, and they get out on top out of like things outside of their control that they weren't the ones who did it. It's silly and it's for children, and it's all about faces and heels rather than good and evil. Yeah. No, that's a great way of putting it. And I'm fascinated to see somebody use the term heels. I don't think a lot of people know what that means. Which, for anyone who doesn't know what that means, that a heel is a character that you are supposed to dislike. In wrestling, so faces, like they're the quote unquote good guy. They're the one you're expected to root for. But a heel is someone who's like, they play dirty. They're you know, the audience is intended to boo at them, but at the same time they rile up the audience, getting them excited for the game. Such a difficult model. I know what I'll do. I'll do a big model, and then I'll raffle it, and then I'll not realize I'm going to have a really hard time painting it. Yup. Smart. I'm gonna give it like the most complex color scheme I possibly can. That's what I'll do. I'm not gonna incorporate just one pride flag. No, I'm gonna do two. Yeah. And remember, everyone, this too can be your miniature for a raffle prize. There is only one person who's put in anything for the raffle, so chances are, right now, if you only put in one ticket, you get a 50-50 chance at winning this. 50-50 is a pretty sweet chance for a raffle. I will ship it to you, and I will, provided that you don't live in somewhere that it's going to cost me $150 to ship it to, I will cover the shipping. If you live in New Zealand, I might ask just for a little help on shipping it, because oh my god, shipping anything to New Zealand is a nightmare. Face and heel means because TV tropes. Yeah, all the pride. You picked a tricky mini. What about where are the tickets? Oh, you see the link. Yeah. It's through the Tiltify link. So there's the option to just donate out of the goodness of your heart, or you can buy raffle tickets. And you can, of course, buy more than one raffle ticket. Something smells incredible right now. I wonder if that's the Popeye's chicken that the in-laws brought in. I've hopped onto the YouTubes to compare the stream. Yeah. Yeah, Mikey is saying that it works a little bit better for him. I think one of the things I like about streams on YouTube too is like you can see some of the previous comments, where I don't know, Twitch is a silly platform. I don't know. Does it work any better for you there, Gruffy Bears? The month is not far in, and this already looks nice. Oh, well, I appreciate that. Like, I'll be honest. I'm really nervous about this May. I'm so nervous about it because it's not one that's for me. And it's really like it's for an important cause, and I'm raffling it, and I have a lot of uncertainty. Like, full transparency, I am so nervous. Oh, thanks for the subscription there. 40k Marines aren't usually my cup of tea. Still, good luck on this. Hey, well, no worries. So we've got this, we've got that. I should probably do like the Aquila. No idea what colors to do the eyes. Maybe I should do them like a bright pink. Just bright freaking pink. Alright, let's start grabbing some of the colors for like this here. So I know that I have to do a little bit of red. So just like to block in some of the colors here. Got a little bit of red here. Red's at the top of the thing. Right? Am I crazy? Am I not? No, it is. Okay. So there's a little bit of red. So if it makes you feel any better, actually, or like maybe like sparks your interest, Leica. So my current favorite group within 40k give no craps about like masculinity or anything like that. In fact, they're actually like botanists, and they just want everything to return back to the natural cycle of like death and rebirth, because if something stays for too long, new growth can't happen. Like, that's literally their premise on it. So I love them for that. Oh, I don't know if you saw, I linked in Kay's Discord, but I could link you something neat to look at. Yeah, sure thing. You know that I would love to see something neat. Slanesh? No, the Death Guard. So part of their religion is that basically they despite the fact that they utilize necromancy, they abhor necromancy, because you know what's life without a little bit of self-contradiction. But the whole point of the Garden of Nurgle is that they inside ship they actually have an actual garden, and inside of there is where they grow like their poisons and their plants and stuff, but like they don't maintain the garden. The garden just constantly grows new things. Old plants die, and where the old plants die, something new grows. It's really cool. Oh no, no, I added you to the thing yesterday, so you should be fine in there. Queer chemistry. Is it? Oh, it's a pin set. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Here, I'll put that in so that people can see on Twitch. Nurgle, yeah. Specifically, it's something that the Death Guard apparently really believe in, and one of the reasons why Mortarion went out of his way to like fight and try to like destroy Ultramar is because specifically this character, Robouta Guilithem, basically coming back to life was abhorrent. Like, the reason they want the Imperium to fall down is so that something new can grow, because they don't think that it's healthy. It's really cool. Do our little pink trick. To reading Dark Imperium. It really gave me a new perspective to Death Guard and Nurgle, beyond just they look really cool. Both sides are buffering weirdly. So that means it's me. It's my... Well, you have yourself a lovely day if you're not able to hang out, Leica. I appreciate you dropping on in. Ooh, you're decorating candles. it's her birthday. Well, happy birthday there. Is it for evil GF? Or is it for other GF? Regardless, big ol' happy birthday. I want to make sure I make my happy birthday a little personal. Oh. Plain candles, making little symbols in them. Oh, that's so sweet. German GF. Oh, happy birthday to the German GF. Is that Lila or Lila? How do I pronounce that? Here, 1 second. It's super strong. It smells nice though. All right. Oh, Leah. Ah, my apologies. I don't have the greatest of sight. Am I already like halfway down the rainbow and I'm already like running out of room? Sure am. Okay. So this green should be like here. Purple. Also, Leah is a very lovely name. I like that. Yeah. Ah, that's right. The purple has to be more of like a violet. Ah, good. This is violet. Perfect. I wanted to make sure I wasn't getting like... because that is not the color that I need for the rainbow. Hey, Earhawks, how's it going? Long time no see. Sorry I haven't been able to make it to any of your streams. I do appreciate that you drop in mine. Like, I sincerely appreciate that. How's things going? I saw that you posted up a new YouTube video. I guess like green should be more here. So if I do that green, I could do blue down there. Right now I'm just painting up my Pride Marine. Trying to give him a not him, them, a rainbow sword. And then I'm gonna try and do, because I want to incorporate it as the modern Pride flag, which incorporates the trans flag and the colors brown and black. Which is not the simplest thing to do on this shape, but I'm gonna make it work. I don't know how I'm gonna make it work, but I need to make it work. That is my goal. That's quite all right. They're far and few between. I mean, you know, nonetheless, I want to try. I need to make sure I try. You know. I guess this is a little light. I'm gonna go in. Yeah, come on. And get this mysterious blue color from here, just in case I need to darken it. Which I don't know if I will. You know, I'm doing what I can, but this color palette is not easy. I am struggling. I'm not gonna claim that I'm having an easy time. I'm not. I'm nervous because I'm like raffling this model off. Like I'm not keeping this. Like if it was just a matter of like I keep it, like then yeah, I wouldn't be so nervous, because you know, if it looks like it came from the dumpster, then that's for me to deal with. But raffling this off as a prize, like, I want to make sure that it's something that somebody likes. Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be like the closest I've ever done to commissioning. What are some of the things that you've been working on? Tell me about what's going on. What's going on with life for you? Otherwise, I'm just going to be like talking about how nervous I am. You know. I'm liking that green. That green's looking really cool. You get this blue stronger. I'm thinking the sword's making it look cooler. Okay. do you think of this sword?
That's dope.
I'm thinking it's looking better with the sword, but
I love it.
it still needs improvement.
A magical robot rainbow unicorn. Party pooper.
These colors are already hard enough. Gonna make me cry.
You know, it would look really cool.
I'm not saying it wouldn't. It would look way cool, but I'm a coward. I'm a coward.
Metal and rainbows.
No, I'm a coward. Also, Earhawks, as a heads up, my stream is like made up of elastic bands and sadness today. You might have a better chance watching the stream over on YouTube. If you do exclamation mark YouTube, you'll get the link. I've been told that, so just as a heads up. Because I right now there's only so much I can do about it, unfortunately. There we go. Mixing up some some violet and magenta. It's gonna be a bit of a better bright violet. It's boring. We've got another outbreak caused in part by a pilot who brought it into the country and violated quarantine. Ah, jeez. That's terrible, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Some people can be so selfish. Shoot. Pretty serious because our situation has been good for so long. Our vaccination rate is super low. Ah, jeez. Well, I mean, if you guys were able, I mean, it's not going to be without losses, but I suspect that you guys should be able to do it again. Because, like, over here, like, people have been remarkably selfish. Like, people just don't seem to care here. It's terrible. So I've got that blue, green, and I need to yellow. The orange need to come down a bit. So I'm going to cover this up, make it pretty and pink. Hey, Bugs, how's it going? Long time no see. Just as a heads up, the stream has been super laggy and crashing for a lot of people. It is a little bit more stable in YouTube. So if you want maybe a little bit more of a steady experience with the stream, I'd recommend entering exclamation mark YouTube. I could probably do it right here. Just so that you have a little bit more of a steady experience while watching. It's pretty good. It's pretty serious because our situation has been. It got so bad because he went to what we call the grandpa shops, which is where all the shady KTV massage places and tea houses are. So contact tracing has been hard because the old guys didn't want their wives to know. Yeah. That's That's such a pain. What, me? No, I'm well behaved, I'm loyal and faithful. Gosh. People can be such trash sometimes. Like, you know what, sure enough, like, those services and places exist, and that's fine. I'm not saying that it's bad that those exist. People have needs, whatever. But if people are willing to, they need to do their part. That's what I have a problem with. Oh, thank you. Hey, Aoife, how's it going? Aoife, give me a second. I'll give you a proper shout out. Yeah, I just wanted to get this started because I'm having a little bit of confidence issues with this right now, so I'm just gonna go in here. Just give a shout out for Aoife. Just as a heads up, my stream has been super like laggy. I've had people tell me that they're having the stream crash on them. Just as a heads up, that is, I also am having like technical difficulties on my end that I just can't fix right now. So it might be best to migrate over. You can get the YouTube link with !YouTube. Just as a heads up. It's on being home this early. Totally agree. Oh yeah. Oh no. I just mean like the stream itself. I mean, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Need to get this yellow looking good. Is 7 a.m. too early to be awake? I don't know. I mean, like, I used to have to get up at 6 in the morning to go to high school. It's because the bus schedule. Until I realized I could sleep in and ride my bicycle and not be at school so early. That was great. For new meds, I would be getting up at like 4. 4 a.m. is very early. Is it just like you have a hard time sleeping? Speaking of early late, I gotta get ready for bed. Hey, no worries. Thanks for dropping on in, Earhawks. Yeah, I'm gonna try my best to post this more often. I don't know what's happened lately. I've kind of had like a bit of a confidence dip, and I haven't been streaming as regularly, and you know, something's going on. I need to sort my stuff out. Yeah, that's on me. I will absolutely share because I'm having fun with this now, particularly just how obnoxiously bright these flames are. I don't know. I'll figure something out. I need something. Something needs to happen on my end. I think I'm. Doesn't want to deal with the side effects of me or the fact that I get a buzz from them still. I don't understand. What does the school have to do with your medication? They don't like students at school when they have to start new medication and tell them to stay home until the side effects go away. Huh. Interesting. Hey, DC, how you doing? I mean, I can understand that to an extent. Like, you know, it's a school and not a hospital, and you know, they're basically like. So I can understand that, and they probably want to just make sure that you know, because if they don't know how to deal with it, you know, it would be more disastrous for them to do something potentially harmful. So I don't know. Think of it like that, right? Like, all right. So I've got stuff going on here, and now I need to try and figure out how am I going to turn the rest of the sword white, pink, blue, and have black and brown. I could make maybe the handle interchange between black and blue, and maybe have the sword blade go white, pink, blue. How does the trans flag color order? Let's take a look at the trans flag. Trans flag. The flag I'm looking for. There we go. Okay, so it goes blue, white, or blue, pink, white, and then white, pink, blue. Huh. Okay. That doesn't make it easy for me. Do I go white, pink, blue, or no? Because it's blue, pink, white, white, pink, blue. Yeah, blue, pink, white. So do I go blue, pink, white, pink, blue? Or do I go just white, pink, blue? Decisions, decisions. Decisions I'm not ready to make. What I can do, though, is I can make the sword look nice and then just add inks to it afterwards, and that will make the metal color those colors. So I can do that. Try to control what I can control, and then figure out the rest after. It's usually my strategy. Going in there, and then tidying up the sword, making it nice and neat. I see there's colors in here that I need to do. So I've got that. Cool, so I got that. And now, let's pull up my other metallics. And then I've got burnt iron, dark aluminum, and white aluminum. let's take a look at how other people have done the non-metallic metals for this, because I have no idea how to do that kind of stuff. NMM. Ah, there is 2 L's. That's fine. Nope. 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 Okay. There appears to be little to use. But what I can do is I could probably use that. That's not too bad looking. Go like that and that. Okay, cool. So, going up, I'm going to use this. Just gonna drop fit. That one has like no tip whatsoever, so I'm going to stop using it. So we're just gonna use this, we're just gonna slide in into little places here and there. There. Cool. So, doesn't look like much yet. It's hardly noticeable, I imagine. Let's go here. Gosh, I'm gonna end up breaking this off too. I know I am. I think it's already broken off. You know what? I'm just gonna remove it for now. I'll deal with you later. I am not able to deal with that. Can't handle it. Just can't handle it. So, gonna go to the next highest. Boop. Alright, so now we're going to start going into the colors that are going to be noticeable with the naked eye. And it's going to start looking hopefully good, I think. my plan. Action. Right. Now we're going to go on to this one. So using that, I'm gonna start going in here. I'm gonna try and highlight that. That won't work. That's fine. Again, and try and get that across the blade here. Cool. And now we're going to use the absolute highlight. This I'm going to just go with as minimally as I can. Thanks, Celine. I missed that message saying that I rock. I really appreciate that. It's very sweet of you. Sorry it took me so long to notice the message. I was stuck in real bright shine, put that down on that blade, just go here, we're going to try and highlight this edge here. More or less made a non-metallic, true metallic. Does that make sense? Probably not. That's okay. And now, let's see here. So, pommel. Let's start with the pommel. we're going to go back and forth between black and brown. No, not pommel, the handle. Pommel is at the end of the handle. I have had this stream 45 errors from Streamlabs. Usually, I have maybe 6. My stream is biting it today. Just putting it out there. Maybe the VOD is going to be acceptable. I don't know. My expectations are not high. Craft! Hello! How are you? So, this might be one of the cutest things. A non-binary... It's a Space Marine. It's part of the Fabulous Marines project, which is a collection of different mini painters. Streaming and painting to raise money for the Trevor project. I'm doing okay. Apparently my stream is absolute garbage today. Yeah, I'm gonna message you. Here. Stream is operating on elastic bands and sadness. So if you have troubles viewing, maybe move to YouTube. Yeah, I can also view messages that are sent over YouTube. Is also part of the reason why I encourage considering it. Oh my goodness, I'm getting old. My limbs don't work so well. Speaking of getting old, it was. You guys have the same birthday? Well, happy birthday, you youngins! Congratulations on surviving another year. need to make sure that these are gray and not just like... Or sorry, I need to make sure that they're like they register as highlighted black and not just gray. Oh man, that sword looks fabulous on the camera. Holy heck. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm loving that. That's making me super happy right there. See that. Wow. Got it. Oh man, did it take that long for my message to get through? Oh no. That makes me worried.